I was running from my destiny, didn't believe my pedigree. Thanking God for therapy, put together the rest of me. Now I'm Kakarot doing Kaioken, Daniel in the Lion's Den. Master of my environment, I'm a mentor, I inspire men. I am that sure of my assignment, yeah, I'm speaking it into existence. Sort of like a wish list, I put myself in these predicaments. Lord knows that I'm different, my girl and friends are persistent. I'm proving more that I'm resistant. If you listening, then I'm kindred. I am not the only one that feels like an anomaly. Getting back to the place where I'm thinking like a prodigy. Faith in my well-being isn't based off the economy. My resources are unlimited. Ask for my philosophy. When I get called to the clouds, my vessel will be empty. Get a glimpse of my power, revel because there's plenty. Climbing up the tower, not babbling though. My mentees will see mistakes I've made and make better choices. Guarantee it. Yes, cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. Cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. That I ain't supposed to be great. Yeah, I've made plenty mistakes. Some I struggle with to this day. Man, I ain't got time to be fake. Don't just do whatever I say. I'm just trying to give you the tools so you don't lay in the bed that I made. Less perfection, more direction. That's why we need insurrections, because idols have too much power. We gave it with no discretion, man. Let people talk us off a cliff because we didn't think for ourselves, and now we suffer, man. Or we didn't take heed to wise counsel. Still looking for people to complete you, but you ain't found you. Please don't throw in the towel before it gets to round 2. Build your foundation so you ain't just solid, you soundproof. Yeah, no cracks in the pavement. Stand back in amazement. They take the mask off like they Jason. I ain't got the answers, but promise I seek solutions, because good fortune don't fall in your lap, brother. You gotta choose it, MC. What's up? My name is Curtis McKinnon, also known as Mr. McKinnon, and I'm in Orlando, Florida, originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm an artist. I'm an MC and a comedy enthusiast. So that song was called I'm Me, and really I just wrote it at a time. It was coming off of the heels of the pandemic and just really doing a lot of analyzing within myself, and you know, where I came from, where I was at, and where I'd like to see myself and where I'm going helps me, like, speaking it into existence in terms of, you know, I'm a mentor, I inspire men, you know, I may inspire men now, but I don't know who they are. I don't have anybody literally that's like that's a mentee, but I know that that is the future for me. And, you know, a lot of things in that piece were just being able to articulate myself in a way that I haven't really fully been able to before. My confidence had increased, and you know, being more honest with myself really has really been the theme of like the last year and a half. I feel like ever since COVID happened, it was 2020, we're still living in it now, but during the height of it, it really forces you to be introspective and sit with your choices and be like, are you happy with what you've chosen? Because you don't have anything else right now, and if you don't like it, then you have to choose something different, and it just really puts you at odds with yourself, or it can. And so with that piece, you know, talking about you know, me making a lot of mistakes, and you know, I don't want you to do everything that I say. I don't have all the answers, but you know, I'm seeking the solutions, and I've come into a lot of who I am now based on, you know, just being in relationships and being in a space where you just have a giant mirror and you have to be honest with all of who you are. And so coming out of that, I mean, that's how that piece was kind of birthed. And yeah, man, so, you know, I'm me, and I did it on my 2 feet, and we keep moving, man, and we keep growing, keep improving, keep living life.
What inspires you to write?
Man, goodness gracious. What inspires me to write, I've always been a creative. I had trouble expressing myself, like my true thoughts and feelings, like throughout life, even when I was younger. So I always felt like when I expressed myself, it'd be looked at weirdly, and I just knew in my heart, in my soul, that like I cannot be the only one that thinks or feels this way. So that gave me the courage to write, to be able to connect more with people that I may not know, but I may be able to touch them in a way that I'll probably still never know. But that's what helps me with writing, and then just having a overwhelming amount of feeling that I can no longer contain, so then it spills out onto the page, or it spills out onto my phone now, because, you know, don't really write as much anymore. But yeah, that's what inspires me to write, and just inspiring and uplifting people. There's a lot of people in pain. There's a lot of people that are hurt, and, you know, I hate to see that. You can't skip it. You can't skip experience, but if you can help somebody to get through a situation, I always feel like as an artist, like we go through things to help people get through things, and so I feel like that's a part of my job. I have to be able to communicate what I've experienced, so that it's a part of my purpose, you know.
What advice can you give people that want to express their emotions and express themselves in the right form?
I would just say, just to start, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're literally it's just you and the paper, or you and your recording. You don't have to, it doesn't have to sound or be a particular way. Once you start to just speak and be honest, then you'll start to be like, oh, I want to do it more this way. And yeah, tap into whoever your favorite artist is and see what you like about them, and kind of craft that into your own and give you a little bit more style or flavor. But ultimately, it's your words, and so you can't do any wrong. I would just say, just do it, and, you know, be proud of yourself for even starting that venture, because people are scared to say what they have to say and what's true to them, and you don't have to be afraid, because you're probably helping somebody else. Enjoy life, man.